church youth group, your choir at church, your mama, all of them. You can get that, again, scrantonroadpromo.org. Do you think Jannelle's ever going to show up for work? It's about time she showed up for work.
How come my lights don't work?
They work. Come over here.
No, seriously, I pressed
The thing that says try me.
I did that. You should be like, it doesn't work.
Oh no, it's working. It was working.
Wait.
Wow.
I don't know.
Oh my
That was a good
goodness.
excuse to kind of smack your head a little bit.
I hope Len watches that video.
What's he going to do?
Are you scared of Len? I would be scared.
I'm not scared. You know why?
Why?
I've tried to get that man to come to this radio station so many times to be on this.
Yeah.
He's scared.
I'm scared of you.
He's scared of me. Len Nevels is scared of me because he won't come in here and be at this microphone. He won't do it.
Oh my goodness.
Right? He won't come on here. He's scared.
He ain't scared. Well, actually, he
Okay.
does say.
Why doesn't he prove
does
it?
say that. Yeah.
Why doesn't he prove it? Come in here, Len. Wow.
What's up, Mike? Sheila, David's on. Let me go to Facebook, YouTube. I mean.
See, like, good morning, Brian and Kelly, and Jannelle when she comes in the room.
Hello. Mm-hmm. You come after the party started if you're Jannelle. You got to make that grand entrance.
Yeah, like
David's on.
We had a company picnic a couple years ago.
Oh my goodness.
And, I mean, we waited as long as we could for the barbecue lunch to start.
No, you didn't.
Her and her family were 3 hours late
It's
after the
Len's
start.
fault.
3 hours. The food was cold. We all had dessert already.
Yeah. And you don't get tired of telling stories.
Not stories like that.
Wow, my hat straight up doesn't work.
My necklace works great.
It looks like it's lit, but I guess it's.
Look at me. I'm jingling all the way or whatever. Not jingling. I'm flickering.
Yeah.
What's your deal? You just gonna sit there today?
I'm waiting for
You
comments.
can say you're lit.
I'm totally lit right now. Kelly's right. I'm lit. What are you doing? I'm lit. You're not lit. You are very regular today.
Yes, I had to. I had to throw that in there.
We don't get to watch ourselves on video anymore? What are you doing?
Oh, I'm looking for the.
What are you doing? Today we're going to watch Jannelle wear a hat. That's what we're doing today?
Yeah, look, you're gonna ignore the people on YouTube, even though they ignore us.
What's
They
up,
don't talk.
YouTube?
Y'all don't talk to us.
I was about to flash the lights in front of everybody. That was going to be fun.
We talked
Go back to
about
YouTube
how
quick.
Okay.
That looks good.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
We talked about how good we look, and come and watch us look. It's like the smallest crowd we've had.
Well, we told them, be careful, you might get overwhelmed.
Oh, that's what it was. They were like, it's too early.
It's too much. I can't see
Yeah.
something that good.
Okay, go ahead.
So one of the questions we want to deal with, because I got a kid who feels bad wanting cash from the grandparents in particular, but he can't think of anything he wants.
Yeah.
He'd rather just have the cash on hand. But he feels bad about it. So the question was, how do we feel about cash gifts? Jannelle didn't know it, but Jannelle is all about cash gifts.
All about cash. I'll help the kids out. Kids get to a certain age where they want big ticket items. And then I feel bad. Like they get gifts from their grandparents and gifts from us and all that. Then I feel bad when we and the grandparents get them a bunch of smaller gifts. And then you look at it, you're like, yo, you could have put all this together and get them something they actually want, And so I've helped them by telling the grandparents, so-and-so is saving up for XYZ. If you give them cash, it would help more. And I think you give the giver a gift because then they know, my money's actually going to something that the person would actually care about.
Yeah,
that's how I would feel.
Because we even have some friends who their problem is the grandparents know what the kids want, the kids say what they want, and they get something that's almost right.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I want a model airplane or something, and they get them the knockoff model airplane that nobody wants.
Oh.
And so it's like, oh, thanks. And when they get older, it's it's harder to explain some of that.
Yeah.
And then they go to you and they go, why did Mama get me this?
I know.
She knows I don't want this.
Oh my goodness.
And you got to be like, well, your mama doesn't listen very well, and Right?
It's true.
Have you ever gotten questions like that? Like, why did so-and-so get me this?
They
I didn't
don't
want this.
dare tell that in front of Lynn.
They tell
better
mama.
agree- Yeah.
They tell mama, though.
Yeah, they do tell me.
Yeah, no, I trust you. I've heard this stuff.
Sheila says, so if we're talking about cash for gifts, I don't like it for a couple of reasons. I don't support what they intend to use it for. I like to know what I got for them. And if you give cash, let's be honest, kids don't tell you what they used it for anymore. What do you think about that?
I tend to be a little bit less suspicious. But like, let me give you an example. My kids love to hang out at the local Starbucks with their friends, or the Panera with their friends after school. And their friends' parents are kind of wealthy, and so their parents hand them tons of cash to do that. My kids don't have it. So they want to have a supply of cash on hand if they go to the mall, if they go somewhere, because I'm not going to be giving them like $50 or something.
Yeah.
If you want to go to Panera and eat something, you better have some money, because you got a sandwich right here at my house. It's
Yeah.
perfectly good that I already paid for.
Yeah.
So I don't know, and really they can't order anything online until they have a bank account. And if they have a bank account, and if you're smart, it's tied to, like, you can see it.
You can see it.
Like, I could go right now and look at every transaction for my kid who's got one.
Mm-hmm.
And so I guess I'm less suspicious of their actions with cash.
And they can't go nowhere to spend nothing because I got to give them a ride.
Yeah, where are they going to go?
Exactly. So, Robert says, you two make me laugh. You changed today's topic in 5 minutes, from college packs to cash gifts. The Brian and Jannelle are normal people. Crazy but normal.
Oh, Robert, I'm sorry. Is this the Robert show?
Wow.
Oh, it's not the Robert show. Oh, it's Brian and
Oh.
Jannelle. We can change the topic whenever we want. Right there. I'm going to change it again if I want.
Oh my gosh.
How about this one? What's wrong with Rob? New topic. I'm snapping like you. Do you like that?
Gotta go like this. That's how my girls do it. Len's teaching them that. I'm like, do you realize what you're doing? What you do when they do it to you? He goes, no, you gotta go like this.
What, did they start doing this?
Yeah. And one of them, Giselle's daughter, she's the best of all. She got like a little, she got an attitude. She does
He's
it good.
teaching them that. What is he
Exactly.
doing? He doesn't know what. It's cute
And
now.
then he'll do this cute little thing. He'll be like, you gotta go, I don't think so. Like that. I'm like, watch when they're doing
You
it
taught
to
that?
you.
Because you know what they're going to do is they're going to do part of it. Like, they know they can't snap at their dad, but
Yeah.
they're going to go.
Right?
He's
Exactly.
gonna be like, what'd you just do?
He
I don't know, Dad. I didn't
taught
do
them
nothing.
that.
Dad,
That's
I didn't do
right.
anything. You did that thing with your head. Dad, I just leaned back in my chair.
That's right. Jennifer
guys.
says,
I was gonna say we have one of our listeners on YouTube show up.
that's right.
Yeah.
I love Tina. Tina, you always say hello. He says, you guys are so festive this morning. My lights don't work. I think what the team does is, oh, this one doesn't work. Give it to Jannelle. And the one who gave it to me was right over here. He thinks I don't know. I'm still festive. I don't need lights to make me festive.
Let me tell you the twofold truth. Number one, I did not know it didn't work because it worked the other day. The second fold of the truth would be, if I knew it didn't work beforehand, I still would have given it to her and I would have kept doing it.
I think I know. Miss Viola, she says, good morning, Brian. I have 2 sets of those lights. I usually put them on a willing great-grandchild. This year, a lot of them will get cash. I hand-made several gifts for 10 of my 16 greats. The rest of the family might get just cash.
I know why Jannelle likes the cash.
Why?
She doesn't like going in the grocery store. She doesn't like going in the mall. She doesn't like go in anywhere.
I don't.
And so, without even having to open her phone up, she'd be like, Len, get some cash. We got some gifts to give. And you just got to slap 20
That's
bucks at
it.
those kids. You don't have to do anything. Here's some money.
That's all they want. That's all they want.
Here's some money. And you have to think about it.
Jennifer says, I tried to convince my 4-year-old that he wanted the knockoff car garage, but he insisted on the Hot Wheels, one with dinosaurs.
See? That's what I'm saying. But if you get the wrong relative and you give them the garage thing, they're going to get the knockoff and the kid's going to hate it.
Yeah. Sheila says, David, just speaking my experience. Patricia says, I agree. Aaron says, I always hated getting something almost right.
Yeah, that's what happens. It's the God bless grandparents out there, but you all, If you don't know what's going on, like what's cool, don't even try. Just give up.
Miss Anita says cash gifts offend people. Please offend me all day.
Yeah, I'd love you to offend me with your cash gifts. Yeah. Exactly.
Aaron says gift cards are always good.
You don't like gift cards.
I don't like
gift
gift cards. And I've actually seen people sell gift cards on the mommy page, the mommy sale page. I want cash. Don't tell me where to spend my money. Unless you're going to give me like a Visa gift card.
I have a relative who does Visa gift cards.
Oh, that's tight. I like that.
Yeah.
Gary, the two of you are so festively dressed. Oh, thank you, Gary, for acknowledging both of us. David says, I remember getting cash and fibbing, but occasionally I was truthful. Patricia says, I agree that Brian is guapo and Jannelle is bonita. Gracias. Woo! She said, I agree. Remember, we asked. Patricia.
Muy guapo.
Muy guapo.
You can hit edit on your post. M-U-Y. Muy.
That's right.
Muy space guapo. Okay.
David says, Brian thinks he's all that in a bag of chips.
2 bags of chips. You're
and
wrong.
Gary says, Brian's snap of the fingers are so powerful.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Let's come over here. Let's compare snaps.
Calm down.
Let's see who's got a better snap. Come over here. So they can really see it.
Okay.
And hear
saucy.
You're
Which finger did you just snap?
I guess. What are you doing? Oh. Okay.
Hey, talent.
Sheila says it's not suspicion on my end. For example, I don't like when kids do nothing but play video games all day. I think they should be more rounded. So I'm not going to give cash so they can go buy another video game or something. I will gladly buy them a Starbucks gift card. Again, just speaking my personal experience.
No, I get it. I mean, Sheila, yeah, if there's a kid, that's got a bad habit or something you don't want to feed into, I get that.
There's one of my kids he actually is a video gamer, but this dude is brilliant. He's doing set.
What did he say?
The kid was like, give me the password. I need the password to the internet. His mind was, but I told him, you only get an hour to use it.
That, I gotta be honest, that's mean.
Is it?
It's not long enough.
On the weekdays, you get an hour. You know why, though? My sister
How long do you get on the weekend? An hour and 5 minutes?
No, on the weekends, they can play a little bit more on the weekends.
What does that mean?
I haven't set a specific amount, but it's not all day. And I do the same thing with their phone.
He just got it.
I know.
Did you know that when Sarah and I first married, no kids, I got a GameCube. And I invited my buddy over. We played Mario Kart on the GameCube at my house.
Ooh.
All day.
Yeah.
Sun up to sun down.
Yeah.
Happy birthday with your new gift. You get an hour.
Yeah, I sure did.
I love you, but
it works like magic, though.
Mean.
This dude is waking up before everybody. My sister texted me, was like, you should have gotten this a long time ago. She says he puts an alarm, wakes up before everybody, and goes up to her and is like, what's my homework? What do I got to do today? And he's like, on it. And I'll use it for paragraphs, because you know how boys are. They're like, psh. And I'm like, it got to be tight. Like, you got to have an intro. And he's like with a mission to get that 1 hour.
I feel like you're going to be in trouble though at some point, because it's like, when you can be like, hey kid, if you go pick up the trash, I'll give you a quarter.
Yeah.
Until they'll be like, wow, it'd be like 2 quarters.
Yeah.
Pretty soon they figure out what that's worth. And they're like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
And they're like, wow, an hour? I don't want one.
I'll be like, good, then you won't use your stuff.
Milk it for all it's worth while you can. If it's working, don't tell them.
Mike, I'm hard to buy for because I really don't need anything. And if I did, I probably bought it. I'd rather give gifts. Don't like getting gifts. I don't get that. Len and his mom are like that. I'll take gifts all day.
Scroll down. Snap it. Whoa! Snapping fingers breaks the sound barrier. I don't even know what that means. There you go. Patricia. Whoa. Add it again.
Oh.
Muy guapo.
I won. Thank you. Oh, Gary, you're so smart.
Thank you.
God,
Whenever she says thank you, this is a trick. I learned this about Jannelle.
Oh, God.
Whenever she says thank you, everything before that, preceding that, is either totally not true or total exaggeration.
Whatever.
She puts the
No.
thank you at the end as a punctuation mark
No.
to try to end it.
You know what thank you means? Thank you means I say I'm right. I don't care what nobody says. I don't
Exactly.
care what the
That's what I just
dictionary
said.
says. Nothing. I say I'm
That's what
right.
I just said, because something you just said wasn't true or was grossly
It
exaggerated.
is true because I say it's true.
Be like, I'm all about jazz. Thank you.
I bake all the time. Thank you.
See, that's what she does. Whenever she says thank you like that, listen for it. Something she just said is not
Oh
true.
my goodness. So then we're saying yes to cash. Such a good segment on grief. Pamela, could you attach the speaker's info here?
Pamela.
And the video keeps frozen.
It's her problem. She's cold.
We gotta go. The video's freezing.
It's back up to normal now.
Oh, it is? Okay,
Yeah,
Brian.
you can't
Oh,
turn it off too
hold up.
early.
We were going to get a story today. Don't leave. If you're going to click leave, stop. Because we got to work till 9:30.
No.
Our boss is watching.
You said we're done.
Nope, we ain't done because Jannelle is not in charge. So you were going to tell us about the pact that you made before you married Sarah. Look, all the numbers going up. Share this stream. Brian's about to tell us about a pact he made.
What's going to be left for Follow Up Friday?
Share. Click share.
What's going to be left for Follow Up Friday?
People ain't listening. It's just us. Go. Tell us.
I don't know what you're talking
And
about.
why? So we were talking about making a pact with your close friend before you got married, just in case you didn't find somebody to marry. You make a pact with somebody.
Because
like,
that
okay,
was
you're
something
my
that's
plan
it's
B.
spreading around universities around the country. Started at Stanford. It's now at Yale, Northwestern.
And Brian has a
It's
story
at
us.
it's at Tufts University. Kids committing to it, like sort of committing to this idea about it. You don't meet anybody in the next few years. We're compatible. I'm gonna marry you.
So go ahead.
It's time to get going. It's
No,
9:23.
He's working, right? And we want a story because it has to be relevant. It has to be
I don't
like,
even know if I remember what you're talking about.
wow. So you want me to tell the story for you?
No,
I
it's
see
super
people
lame.
Sharing, keep sharing. He's about to tell us a story. Go ahead.
People are not sharing this.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they are.
Thank you. I see 2 shares.
Yeah, David shared.
I will tell you if you share this conversation. Brian's about to
We were
tell
talking about
I
how
want details because people are sharing.
we were talking about on the show how this idea of a marriage pact is not new. Apparently, a Friends episode dealt with this.
Yeah.
I'm not all about Friends. You are probably, right? I'm all about
I've
Friends.
never
I'm
watched
all about that.
I've heard about it.
And so it was this idea that if they didn't meet anybody a certain number of years, Phoebe was going to marry somebody, blah, blah, blah. And people have been saying this casually to each other, like friends or whatever, for a long time. I just casually said that with some girl.
How did you say it and why did you
I don't
feel the need
remember.
to
It was
say
at some buddy's wedding. We were single. Like, hey, if you don't end up getting married, we're going to get married someday.
And what
Oh,
was
yeah,
her
let's do
response?
that.
What was her
She was like,
response?
oh, yeah, let's do it. I mean, it was like, no big deal.
And so did you guys get in contact with each other
No.
after? You didn't?
No.
And so when you met Sarah, did you think about
I'm not even sure what her name is anymore.
Wow, so that was your plan B, somebody you barely knew?
Do you blame her?
Explain that to no.
You blame
Whose
her.
idea was it?
I'm sure it's hers. I mean, come on.
And did you ever think about it like a year later where you're like, man,
No.
I should call so and so?
No, I've since met the woman of my dreams and never
No,
looked
before
back.
you met Sarah and after you did the pact. did you
No,
think about
no.
Look, people, look at the numbers. Yeah, keep coming. Anything else you want to tell us? Has Sarah made a pact ever?
I don't know. Did you?
No, I didn't.
So we're going to start telling dating stories now?
No, I don't care. Well, you've said the dating story. You're so
Which dating story?
old. All of them. All of them.
Particularly the one dude you dated that had a unique business
They're
opportunity?
having their own conversation. They're not even listening to us.
You see?
Rob says,
Now we change the subject, don't we?
you've said all it.
No,
All of it.
you
Thank
haven't.
you. Rob says, Brian's backtracking just in case Sarah's watching. Look, he's nervous. Nervous.
I am not nervous because it was so inconsequential.
So why? Why did you feel the need to have a plan B?
I was single.
It's on YouTube. Go ahead. Why?
You're ridiculous.
Oh man. Okay. Well, for the record, I'm more courageous than him. I share way more information, but you got the idea.
Tell about that dude you dated then. Go ahead.
We said that too. Here.
What?
Dave was here. I was standing right there, and I said it.
What? Tell them again in case they forgot.
Come back on Friday. Follow up Friday. And
Oh, no, you gotta tell your story. Share the post. You gotta tell the story. Hit share, hit like. We're not going anywhere.
2 shares.
Who's gonna turn it off?
You don't get all that.
Who's gonna turn it off now?
You don't get all
Who's
that.
gonna turn it off? I'm not gonna turn. Go ahead. Tell them.
Wow.
You had fun with that? Go ahead.
Hey, we gotta go. Thank you.
She did it. Did you
Mike
see?
Says, welcome
She
to
just
my-
said thank you. Right before that, she said, we gotta go. Which means that's not true. We don't
Ron
have to go.
says he would rather talk politics and race than deal with the wrath of Mrs. Sarah. We gotta go. Wow.
We don't, though.
Oh, we do.
You said we gotta go. Thank you. Which means we don't.
Why do you like to be repetitive? Gary says, snap your fingers, Brian. All right, bye, guys. Love you. Thank you for coming. Bye.
See how this works? She says she's courageous.
I am. I said the story.
Here we are. We got plenty of
I
time.
said the story. Go visit my Facebook page. You'll see Raina giving me a nice treat after yesterday's mudsledding.
Did you see? Let's just make this clear once and for all. Double standard. Double standard.
Brian is pollo. You know what pollo is?
Chicken?
Yep.
And it's pollo.
It's pollo.
Pollo.
No.
We'll ask our boss. All right. Well, we're going to let Jannelle off the hook.